welcome back to my channel. So this is London Tay coming to you today with another video. Today's video I'm going to show you guys how I prepared my wig from Nadula Hair Company. It's a 13x6 frontal. As you can see, it's the size of the frontal aren't quite 6 inches, it's about 2 inches, but they come with 2 combs on the side and a comb on the back, and also comes with an adjustable strap. So again, today I'm going to show you guys how you properly bleach your knots on a wig and also how you pluck it. So to prepare for the bleach, I like to use a mannequin head, already have the cap on it, and just cover it with a plastic bag. So I also like to use a freeze spray and just spray it on the hairline and just comb the hairline back into the hair, so that way the baby hairs doesn't get accidentally bleached. And then I turn it inside out, and then I place it on the mannequin head and pin it down with some T-pins. And as you can see, I do have a mask on only because I'm pregnant and I don't want to inhale the bleach that I'm going to use for today's tutorial. Okay, so right here I'm just using 1 pack of the L'Oreal Quick Blue Bleach. I like using blue bleach because it helps tone out the oranginess and the brassiness that the bleach can give you. And I'm using just a brush and a little bowl, and I am going to cut it off because it doesn't have like a little tear space to cut it off. And I'm going to use a 20 volume developer. You can use 30, you can use 40. The higher it is, the quicker it bleaches. But if you don't feel comfortable with how quick it may bleach, then you are definitely able to use a 20. It takes about 25 minutes in order for the knots to properly bleach. So I am going to like pour until I get a thick consistency. You don't want it runny, because if it's runny, it is going to seep through the wig and it's going to over bleach the knots, and it's going to bleach the hair as well. Now sometimes when I bleach the wigs like this that's already pre-made, I do tend to mess up and bleach the hair sometimes, and like in this video I did, and I'm going to show you guys how I fix it. So don't worry about that if you tend to do the same thing. So yes, I'm just going to just apply it. You see it's like thick like a toothpaste, thick like the consistency of toothpaste, and I'm just going to smear it. I'm going to go past the hairline just to ensure that I'm getting all the knots bleached. Okay, so I am leaving it on for 25 minutes. Going to rinse it out after 25 minutes, and then I'm going to saturate it with the purple shampoo, and that's just going to tone out all the brightness. I only leave the purple shampoo on for 5 minutes, no longer, no less, because the longer you leave it on, you're gonna notice that it may mess up the lace color. So especially if you have like a brown lace, it may turn it gray. Just in case you ever are wondering why your lace end up turning gray, a lot of times it's from the purple shampoo. So yeah, so that's how it looks now. It is bleached and ready to go, ready to be plucked. So I'm going to use the T-pins again to pin the wig down. I'm going to comb it out. Okay, so if you can't tell already, the knots are bleached, most of them, but I did get the bleach a little further down onto the hair other than the knots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a black rinse by Doris, a jet black rinse, and I'm going to use that color, my permanent dye, and I am going to I'm going to squeeze it on my comb, and then I'm going to comb over the parts where I need to cover up the brassiness and cover up the problem areas. Now be very, very careful when it comes to this. It's okay if you get a little bit on the lace. I did, it doesn't really matter. But you know, try to get as most spots that you messed up as possible, and that way, you know, it's going to cover up what you messed up. No one's perfect, everybody makes mistakes, so long as you can fix the mistakes, is perfectly fine. So let's see. Oh, okay, I do not rinse this out, okay? So don't try to put so much on it on the comb or whatever, because you're not going to rinse it out. You're just going to leave it there and let it dry on its own. Okay, so when it comes to plucking, I pluck different ways depending on how I feel and depending on how the wig is constructed and if it's already pre-plucked. So right now it's already pre-plucked wig, so I like to take out where the baby hairs are and then start plucking. Now I just can give you a few tips. I can't really explain to you how to pluck. I could just show you. I did take 2 lace frontal classes by 2 different celebrity stylists, and they both told me different things, but they both said that you can't really explain how to pluck, so it was really hard to explain how to pluck. So yes, you don't want to over pluck because you can cause, you know, baldness and everything. But when it comes to plucking, I say use one of those flat tweezers so that way you can properly pluck a lot of hair at once. And when you're plucking, drag the tweezers backwards. Do not just like pluck in one area, one spot. You're gonna pluck, hold into that spot, and drag back. That way it kind of creates a seamless line instead of being patchy. Now it may look a little patchy on camera. That's only because I applied that black dye and I didn't allow it to dry yet, so it will have spots that look a little more dense than others, but rest assured it's not more dense than the other spots. It's just because it's wet and I applied some fresh dye right there. But yes, so try not to pluck in the same spots over and over. Try to pluck one part and then move to the next part. Pluck, move, pluck, move. Do not try to pluck 2 and 3 times in a spot, because that's going to cause baldness and it's going to cause it to look a little patchy as well. So yeah, so as you can see, it's starting to come together. I can say one more thing that one of the stylists had told me. They told me that they take out completely the first row of knots in general, the baby hair row, just so it doesn't have that streamlined look to it, which is a great tip. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Just depends on, just depends on how I feel. When it comes to curly hair, I don't think it really matters. I think it matters more so with straight hair, so it won't have all that uniform straight look in the front, you know what I mean? So yes, so that's just how you pluck. I'm not gonna over pluck because you know, I don't know the quality of this hair, don't know the quality of this wig, but that's how it looks so far. Hey guys, so I hope this video was a little informative. If you have not already watched my previous video on me installing this same wig from Nadula Hair Company, and as you can see, it looks very natural and the edges look natural, and that's what look you want. It's a glueless method, so if you guys want to check that out, go ahead and check that out, and go ahead and subscribe if you have not already done.